Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I really hate dragons. I used to be just a simple country girl out plowing the fields with my mom and my 7 brothers and sisters. And then you know what happens? This damn dragon flies out of the mountain and proceeds to burn my house to the ground. Now it's nothing but an ashtray. What?
Should have had insurance. All I'm saying.
And you know what else? Because of that dragon, now my mother is dead. You know, it's hard to have a lot of mobility during the plague years.
At least you don't have to pay for funeral.
And you know what else now? Now I have to provide for myself and my 7 brothers and sisters with no house. We'll have to live on the street. In a cardboard box. I swear to God.
What?
And somehow my problems are funny to others. You know, I hope you all rot in hell.
What the
No.
My name is Sir Pineapple, and I am the 7th generation dragon slayer of the Pineapple family. Now, I don't mean to brag, but my family has killed at least 12.5 dragons. Although most of them were in the eggs, but anyway, that isn't important. We have the largest library of dragon info on this planet. We know that they are at least twice the size of a baby horse. We also know that they are very hard to kill without those metal pointy sticks. Swords? Yes, they're called swords. You need a sword to kill a dragon. They also have very hard scales that hurt if they roll over on top of you, as my grandfather found out when he fought a dragon and lost both of his legs. Oh, but the most known feature that every peasant, even though they can't afford fire, knows that they breathe it. Now, fire is this thing that keeps you warm and provides light. Sadly, this is not the case if it is on you. It inflicts severe burns, and they hurt quite a lot. And you bleed, and you die. Especially if you are wearing armor, because the armor melts onto your flesh, and it's not a pretty picture. We still haven't got Uncle Albert out of it. It's quite depressing. But I have just done battle with the largest dragon my family has ever slain. I even managed to injure it, unlike the thousands who fell before it. And now I will head back with my new pointy metal stick sword. I will head back with this new sword and kill the dragon in name of the princess, and I shall take her hand in marriage.
Again. So, the dragon kidnapped me, which really is not cool because I actually have stuff to be doing. Like, I'm supposed to be learning the arts and all the princess etiquette stuff. and I'm supposed to be learning how to run a government because I'll be doing that one day, but I can't learn that in a tower, and it's really annoying because the knight failed his job. He didn't even kill the dragon, he just distracted it. I got out myself. I didn't need the knight's help because the knight's pretty much an utter failure, as is the dragon, and pretty much all the peasants because they couldn't keep their village from burning down, didn't get water, just failed. Everybody failed. It's horrible. I don't know how I'm going to fix this when I'm in power. I mean, honestly, I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's an impossible job.
About 100 years previously, dragons had what one might call an enlightenment, or more romantically, a revelation. They discovered that the best way to get what they wanted was through cooperation with humans. Now, relations between humans and dragons, as you might imagine, have been rather strained. But as we get into the modern century, in the past 50 years or so, dragons have actually worked very hard to establish a bond with their community. The younger dragons in particular, like the one we're seeing today, are particularly eager to establish a bond with the community and get to know humans and spend plenty of time around them. It's the best way to get what they want. And, at least for the younger dragons, they want to make friends. The problems happen when we hit dragons who haven't been exposed to dragon society in several years and are thus out of tune with human-dragon relations, or we see humans in rural areas who don't really know what's going on between dragons and humans and reverse back to the typical "the dragon is burning down the village" stereotype.
Well, turns out the dragon wasn't really that bad, huh? Maybe not.
What, are both of you insane? For generations, as far back as my great-great-great-grandfather's mother's brother twice removed cousin's great-uncle, we have been slaying dragons. The Pineapple family is a proud family. We have taken so much pride in the fact that we have continuously killed evil dragons. We don't need a college professor's input on this.
Did you even read the subtitles?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Subtitles need you to have a third-grade education.
Even I have a third-grade education and I understood most of it.
Well...
Even the princess did.
Yeah, and I really don't see why you're so against him, because you couldn't even kill the dragon. You completely failed your job. I don't know why you have...
Excuse me, but your armory's pointy sword? Your armory sword broke when I tried to kill it, but I have a new one. And I will go kill it, because you two are incapable of it. Oh, look at me, I'm a pretty princess.
Okay,
I need help.
You know what? Officer, can you come arrest him? He's patronizing me.
Sir, you are under arrest for patronization of the... Oh! That's a foam sword! Sir, you're under arrest for patronization of the female sex, attempted murder, and disorderly conduct. Please keep your hands behind
I
your
will
back
tell
at
you,
all
my
times.
father will hear of this. My
Anything
father,
you can,
not
use-
only my father,
Anything
but
you
my
say
mother, my
can or
brother,
will be used
and
against
Mr.
you in a
Dole.
court of law.
Mr. Dole
If you do
will
not
hear
have-
of this.
If you do not have the money for an attorney, one will be granted to
Dole
you by
will
the
hear
state.
of this. Hear of this.
Book him, Dano.
Life is too short to leave the windows open all winter long. Life is too short to leave the windows open all winter long. I'm gonna lock 'em up tight and eat jam out of the jar all night. 'Cause Life is too short to make toast or use spoons or napkins.